Hello everyone, today we want to teach you how to find the HCM and LCM of polynomials. When we were kids, we learned how to find the HCF and LCM of numbers. We can use similar methods to find them now. For these two polynomials, 3a squared and 9a, we can use the short division method to help us. The common factor between these two terms is 3. Dividing by 3, we have a squared and 3a. At this stage, a is their common factor, so we continue to divide. A squared is a times a. Removing 1, we are left with 1. 3 times a, there is only one a, so by taking it away, there is only the 3 left. At this stage, there's finally no more common factors that we can take out. And so HCF is multiplying everything on the left vertically, which is 3a. And LCM is multiplying everything in this L shape. The final answer is 9a squared. Other than this method, we could use prime factorization to help us. Meaning, we take apart a number by its prime numbers and multiply them together. Number 3 is already a prime number, so there's nothing to do. But the number 9, we can take out its prime number, becoming 3 squared. And so we use the rule. HCF is taking all the common factors that we have in common and take the smallest. The factor they have in common is 3 and a. The smallest index is 1, so the final answer is 3a. LCM is in reverse. We get all of the factors and we choose the highest power. The factors are 3 and a, and the biggest is 2. 3 squared is 9, so the final answer is 9a squared. These two methods get the same answer. Let's try another. The polynomial this time is 25a squared and 4b squared. If we use the short division method, by comparing the numbers, there is nothing that we can take out. For a squared and b squared, by writing them out, we also see that there is no common factor. And so, if we still need to do division, we can only use 1, and the number we get is exactly the same. And so, the HCF is this vertical part 1. And the LCM is multiplying everything in this L shape, which is 100 a squared b squared. How would it look like if we use prime factorization? 25a squared can be written as 5 times 5 times a squared, which is 5 squared times a squared. And for 4b squared, we can write it as 2 times b squared, or 2 squared times b squared. Let's get our handy tool. HCF is all the common factors. Since there are none at all, it is 1. And LCM is taking all kinds of factors and taking the highest power, meaning we need to take all 4 of these factors. 2 squared times 5 squared is indeed 100, so therefore we really have the same answer. Up to this point, you may ask, if the two methods could get the same answer, then why do I still need to learn 2 methods? Let me show you with the following example. When we have more than 2 terms to compare, then it's much more difficult to use the short division method. If we use short division method, we first divide everything by 3. So then we have x, 3xy, and 9y. But then we'd be thinking, should we keep on going? If we are finding the HCF, then we should stop here, because we are only looking for the common factors. But for LCM, if any 2 can do division, then we should keep on doing it. And so, if we need to get the LCM, we continue dividing, and dividing, and dividing. And at the end, we might confuse ourselves with the original answer. For the HCF, do we only get the 3 or also the other factors that we used? There are too many confusing parts, so therefore we recommend using the prime factorization method. We factorize each of these terms into their primes. 9 is 3 times 3, meaning 3 squared. 27 is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 3 cubed. As long as we remember how do we find it, then the answer is very easy to find. Comparing these three terms, the only factor that they have in common is 3. Taking the one with the smallest index, the answer is 3. LCM is taking all kinds of factors and taking them with the highest power. There is 3 x and y, and only 3 has the largest index to compare with. So the LCM is 3 cubed xy, or 27 times xy. Meaning, no matter how many terms I have, as long as I remember this method, I could always find the answer. Let's do one more question. Now I need to find the HCF and LCM of these two polynomials. Just by looking, we can't find any common factors at all. The reason is because the term at the back, 8x minus 40, has not been factorized yet. We need to first factorize it, then we could see if there are any common factors that we can take out. We first take out the 8, turning it into 8 times x minus 5. Since 8 is not a prime number, we continue on with prime factorization. It is 2 times 2 times 2, meaning it is 2 cubed. Now comparing the two polynomials, we could easily see what factors do they have in common. HCF is taking the common factors with the smallest index, so the answer is 2 times x minus 5. And LCM is taking all the factors, but we take the highest index, which is 2 cubed times x minus 5. 2 cubed can be written as 8. 8 times x minus 5. So as long as you memorize this method, no matter how many terms there are, how you do it is exactly the same. That's the end of today's video. If there's anything you need, please ask your math teachers. Bye!